simplifying this, in order to subtract, we need to get the same denominators. And those are not the same. And in order to get the same denominators, the first thing you want to do is factor the denominators. So if I factor this, there's a GCF of 3. And as a GCF of 3, when I pull that out, that'd be a plus 3. That gives you this. Now I'm going to cross this out because this and this are the same thing, and this is the form I want. For this one, if I factor that, when I factor it, looks like I get a x minus 6. Is it 6? No, it's 9. 6 and 3? So minus 6 and x plus 3. Okay. Now, in order to do this problem, I need to get a common denominator. So, if I look at this, I got to think of these two denominators matching. So I kind of think of it as, in my mind, I do this like little kid method. And you go, okay, think of a little kid. He goes, okay, let's look at this one. He looks over here and goes, what does this guy have that this guy does not have? So he has these two. He goes, oh, you have a 3. So he goes, I want a 3. So his mom goes and gets him a 3. So this guy has everything this guy has. He's now happy. But this kid over here looks over here and goes, hey, he has an x minus 6. I want an x minus 6. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So he goes and mom gives him an x minus 6. So I kind of messed that up. It's right on top of it. So he gives him an x minus 6. Now they both have all the same stuff. So they're both happy because they both have the same toys. They're not going to take each other's toys. Now, I can't just add the bottom. Sorry, I can't just multiply it by the bottoms, correct? If I multiply it by the bottom, I also got to multiply it by the top. So if I multiply again to the bottom, I got to multiply to the top. So the x minus 6, top and bottom. So now, what I got to do for the top is I actually got to distribute here. When I distribute that, it looks like I got a 6x minus 36 for the first piece. And here, when I distribute it, I get 3 times x, which is 3x, and 3 times negative 2, which is negative 6. That's now the new top. Because I can combine the tops, because aren't the bottoms the same? The two bottoms are the same. So I now on the bottom have 3, x minus 6, x plus 3. And are we done? Not quite yet, because we got to simplify the top. Well, what's 6x and negative 3x? Remember, that's a negative 3x. 6x minus 3x is 3x. And what's negative 36 minus a negative 6? It's really going to mess you up. When you minus a negative, it's plus. So negative 6 plus 6 is negative 30. 3, x minus 6, x plus 3. Now we're still not done. Can the top factor? The top has a GCF. If you pull out a 3 on the top, you're left with x. Pull a 3 out of here, you're left with 10. Bottom has a 3x minus 6, x plus 3. Does anything factor? Sorry, does anything cancel? Those cancel. So your final answer is x minus 10 over x minus 6, x plus 3. Now, these do not cancel. You can't. That's a negative 10. Nothing cancels here. That is your final answer. Again, with this kind of problem, make sure you get a common denominator. And when you do that, once you get your common denominator, whatever you multiply to this side, you have to multiply top and bottom. Whatever you multiply to this side, you do top and bottom. Simplify the tops, subtract it, or add, depending on what's in the middle. And then see if it factors.